Hello, my friends. How are you? I'm hoping that we have sound and video quality and everything that we need tonight because my last quick impromptu live event did not go so well for whatever reason, but it was an impromptu one. It wasn't like prepared like tonight, hopefully is. And well, is, but hopefully everything is running smoothly on the technical side of things. So welcome. I am so blessed that you are here tonight. I truly believe that you are not here by accident, that it's no mistake that you are here tonight, that anybody that is supposed to be here will be here, and anybody who's not here wasn't meant to be here right now in this moment in time. And for that, I am truly thankful and so very blessed. I have had an incredible week. Cindy and Anita, Katina, I want to say hi to everybody that is here right now. I can just see who's in the chat window. So if you're on the YouTube page, come on over and chat with us. I'd love to answer your questions and have you involved in this live event. The whole awesome part of doing these live call experiences is that we can interact with each other a little bit more personally than me just putting up a video for you to watch and you can get a lot of great information from, but isn't necessarily as personal or answering the questions that you want to be able to do personally. So welcome again. We are just coming off of the 30-day challenge at lifeaboverubies.com. The 30-day challenge was designed to really help you build habit-forming success principles and utilizing different things like your daily 3, taking action, some skills, having some building some success as well. So I know many of you came off of the 30-day challenge and are like, now what? I'm excited. I'm raring to go. Some didn't quite make it all the way through all 30 days because of life circumstances or other things, and they're excited to come back and redo the 30-day challenge in their time. If you are a member of Life Above Hom, you can do the 30-day challenge at any time it fits your life schedule. It's broken up. It's always going, well, I shouldn't say always, but it's going to be there for quite some time. I can never say never say always, never absolutes on things, right? But the 30-day challenge will be there and available for you to start any Monday that you choose. It is set up to start on a Monday, just to give you an idea, but you can do it however it fits your schedule. And when you really commit to it, it's amazing to me, the changes and the results that happen and take place. And isn't that true with most things? When we really commit, when we really take the action, when we really resolve ourselves to say, hey, I want a change, amazing, incredible things start happening. Start losing weight. Blood sugar gets under control. Businesses start to blossom. All of the different things that we may be aspiring to and going after, one of the biggest things comes through that commitment and that consistency. And Anita just said she's been through it several times and she always likes what she learns from it. And that's definitely a goal for us at Life Above Rubies. It's kind of I want to say a core product of Life Above Rubies that I feel like is so very important because it's great to refill our minds and commit to doing those principles, no matter how successful we are. I've gone through the 30-day process in my own life many times. I have done it for the past several years. And then I was like, why am I not sharing this? And so Katina and I kind of decided that every April and every September at Life Above Rubies, we're going to try to do it collectively, membership, so that we can keep each other accountable, encourage each other. I'll be redoing videos as we go through every year. And as long as you are a Life Above Rubies member, you'll have access to those things and be able to grow and learn along with us. So I'm really excited for that, be able to continue to grow in it. I love the comments of the gems that come in that say, hey, my life is really legitimately changing. I got the biggest commission check that I've ever gotten in my business. I never thought it would happen. Thank you for giving me that courage. Or I started with an idea that's been an idea and I've been too afraid to take the action, and now it take shape and form in my life. And that is so exciting to me. It gives me so much of a why. So much of a reason to keep going and do what I do. To talk to you guys about tonight is some happiness choices, some mindset changes, and a really fun exercise that I honestly kind of forgot about in my life. This is an exercise that I learned from the Tony Robbins Foundation. Tony didn't teach it to me himself, but I have worked with 3 separate Tony Robbins coaches in both my personal life and in business. I started with the foundation when I was 19 years old, and directly working with them now. I still love so many of the things that it teaches and so many truth and basic principles and things. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about that tonight. I hope you're ready to hear what I have to say and take it to the next level. Tammy, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Tammy is one of our Diamond members, and her and I have been just enjoying so much of our one-on-one coaching calls together. I don't think she realizes what a blessing she is to her in life, and now she is taking the next steps in her business to do what her heart truly desires now that she's entering that retirement phase of life, and she's going forward in crafting and business and life and balance, and she's really taking her passion to that next level, and it inspires me so much, and I'm so glad that she's feeling inspired and encouraged as well. Part of why we're here, why Life Above Rubies exists. It's not just to encourage you and be a hoo-ha motivational hype and then go away. We're here to give you the actual accountability, the actual support, help you actually find the resources and the tools to technically take the action, to roadmap it out, and to see you have success. And one of the things that I feel that 95% of people out there miss are some of the things that we're going to talk about again. Hey, Denise, welcome. I'm so glad you're here too. Glad you guys are popping in the chat window. I see about 7 people in the chat window, but it says that there's over 40 people watching, viewing. So come on in and say hi, guys. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. You don't have to just be a bystander here. We would love to see you actually hop into the chat with us live tonight too. So Katina's here to answer questions in the chat window. If you're watching the video on our YouTube page, it should be right to the right of the video you're watching at this moment. So please, please, please do. Oh, and Tammy just got her unique order delivered. So that's awesome. So excited for that. Can't wait to hear what she thinks, her before and after pictures. That's going to be so fun. It's been an incredible week here, and I am feeling so blessed and excited that stuff that is going on. And so while some of the things that I may be talking about may seem a little bit elementary, they may seem a little bit, hey, hasn't she talked about this already before? Hey, what am I going to get out of this? I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you tonight. I want to challenge your spirit. I want to challenge your heart, and I want to challenge your actions to go further with it. So if you've never joined us before, just hear it for the first time and be encouraged, and hopefully you take action and you go, okay, what am I going to get out of this? How is this going to go? Come, Angela. Oh, you couldn't get it from Facebook. You have to go to YouTube to chat. Yes, if you're on Facebook, if you're on the embed page at Life Above Rubies, you have to be on YouTube to chat with us. So come on over. That's why the count is so high, because there's people watching on different media channels and not just watching here. I get it now. So come on over to YouTube and chat with us. It's youtube.com/AboveRubyStudio. All right. Anyway, I want to challenge you to let go of any ego, of any preconceived thoughts, of any preconceived, hey, I already know this. Hey, she's not teaching me anything new. Not that I'm not going to teach you anything new, because I can almost guarantee you're going to get at least one new piece of wisdom or advice from me. I can almost guarantee it, because as many times as I've talked about this, as I was preparing for this evening, I learned something new. So I'm hoping that you feel really excited. Oh God, Angela just got her unique order too. That makes me so happy. I should be getting one tomorrow. So I'm like, yay on that. I want you to expand your mind. I want you to be open to learning. I want you to be open to the curiosity and ultimately your own personal growth. 95% of people out there shut down. They just shut down. They go through the motions. They go through what they think they know, and they never see change. They never see the results that they're truly after and they're truly looking for. And I really do believe, like I said earlier, you're here tonight for a reason. You're here not to just listen to me yammer on, but you're here to grow. You're here because like me and like many of the Life Above Ruby's members, you want to take action in your life and you want to succeed. You're not happy just sitting by on the sofa watching TV every night going, I'm in debt. I can't get ahead. I hate my job. I don't know how to get control over my family or get organized. And I have no idea how to find my purpose or my passion. Because you want to go forward from that. So please take these principles, let go of any ego, let go of any things that may come in at you that are negative, that would attack what you can take from this personally. And that's something really valuable that I learned specifically this week. And it's funny how we can hear things over and over and over again, but until they resonate in our heart and we hear it deeper, we can't always act on it. So you can know what you know, but it's not till you hear the principle and the truth to act on it that it makes it all the better and so different in your life. So tonight, I'm going to talk to you first about one of the largest principles that I believe is crucial to your success, to your happiness, and to your growth. You reap what you sow, right? So if you're out there on social media, you're out there on Facebook, you're out there on Instagram, and we use these tools. Some people are using them more for personal use than they are for growing their business. But then maybe I should be using my Facebook for business. And they kind of do a little bit of, I'm still sharing my life, I'm still sharing my business, I'm still doing all these things. They forget that what they're putting out there, they're receiving back into their life. I have a friend very near and dear. I love her to death. She has just recently learned such a hard lesson book and social media. She posted something pretty personal, confrontational, conflicting about family issues. She didn't mean it to stir trouble or drama. She was simply asking a question, but it came back and blew up. It blew up. And she had to be reminded that, hey, I'm not only friends with family and friends and people from high school and all these different facets and avenues, I also have a business. And this whole thing blew up just because I wanted to hurts. And it really came back to me that particular time once again, as we're in life, what is it that we're putting out there? And I'm not talking about becoming a fake person. I'm not talking about only posting rainbows and butterflies and lollipops and everything will be good and come back to you great. So if we don't want to be fake people and we don't want to just post rainbows and butterflies and lollipops and think everything's going to be great, what action steps do we need to take to truly be successful in a social media platform, in a social world that we live in online, and grow an online business, grow a blog, be successful in direct sale businesses, and so much more? Because I kind of like to say, and Tammy and I talked about this a little bit too, you're on Facebook for however many years you've been on. Maybe you're new to Facebook, but most of the connections that you have or friends that you have are truly friends, acquaintances, and family members. They are not meant to be clients. They're not. They are meant to enrich your life in other ways. They are not meant to be your client base. It's great to have their support. It's great to have their help. They definitely, as your friend or family, should want to support you and maybe even help you in your business, but don't look at them as they are your business. They're not. They won't be. They shouldn't be. That's why your why is so important. That's why so many other things that we're going to talk about are so very important. Knowing that, though, and I'm not talking about personal, like, hey, this is a happy moment, this is a happy time, I'm blessed, I'm thankful, I'm whatever for, that you shouldn't share those things. My challenge to you tonight is to really think about, in social media, reaping what you sow. You put in, you get what you give out. And what you're filling yourself up with is what is going to pour out, spill out in your business, in your life, in your relationships, in your social media. And I want to encourage you and bless you to have growth and strength and explosions in those areas. All right. So let's talk about some of those principles tonight. I'm hoping I'm not going to go over. I did about tonight and I have a lot of notes and I want to hit on a lot of things. And hopefully we can get through it quickly and then dive in deeper at the Life Above Ruby's membership. Also, I want to open up an invitation to me personally and talk to me, especially if you're seeking to find true joy in your life, true change, true turnaround, true truth. Get in touch with me, okay? Promise you, if you get in touch with me, we will talk deeply and joy and happiness. That doesn't mean it has to be, and it has to be in a relationship with somebody else. It doesn't mean it has to be everything perfect, but finding true joy in your life. Something I've been really challenged with on my heart to be able to share with others. So feel free to message me on that, and I'll get back to that a little bit later. So the first thing that you guys have heard me talk about time and time again is thankfulness. You've heard me talk about the daily threes and the 3 things that you're thankful for every single day. You've heard me talk about doing, the action steps and long-term goals and thinking about those things. That is putting positive and consciousness and mindfulness into your daily, day-to-day life, which is why it's so important to do. And I will never tell you to stop doing them, no matter how successful you are or how far away from success you feel you are. I feel like it's a very foundational, simple, don't feel you're above it. Don't feel like you don't have time for it. Take the time, set it aside. 85% of people don't do anything different, and they don't see the results they're after. I was challenged deeper with thankfulness, and we had a great reminder on even thankfulness this last week, and how we are challenged to be thankful, how we are challenged to find joy in the day-to-day. And you can easily say, well, you don't know my circumstances. You don't know what I'm going through. You don't know how my day was. And we quickly become victim to things that are going on around us. I read a really interesting article that Jack Canfield had actually shared on Facebook about how part of us are hardwired to focus on those negative things for that fight or flight mentality. And we kind of become addicted to it. And it's really difficult for our brain to hold on to those positive moments, to hold on to those things that we're thankful for. We can get in this world of business and on social media, we can get 800 positive comments, reinforcements, and 1 negative one. And that 1 negative one is what eats at us and drags us down and pulls us down and sucks the life out of us. It sucks joy out of us. And most importantly, it sucks thankfulness out of us. In our society, I feel like we get really caught up in the politeness of our pleases and thank yous. It's easy to say, oh yeah, let's be thankful. But when is it resonating in our hearts? When is it resonating in our lives? When is it resonating in our minds on a deeper level, a more meaningful level? Not just a simple, I'm thankful for my kids, I'm thankful for my family, I'm thankful for waking up today, I'm thankful, oh crap, there's this going on. How do I find thankfulness in that? And that is a challenge, right? That is a challenge to us human beings. And really want to give you a few other things to think on with that, but I want you to take some time to truly think about what it feels like to resonate thankfulness. And when you can sit in thankfulness, truly in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit, not just sitting there in your mind saying, yeah, I know, I'm thankful. Deeper. You kind of can't control some joy spilling out. You kind of can't control exuding from you. It's so much easier in our society to recognize grumpy faces, miserable people. We pick them out because, in a sense, we were hardwired to do so out of that protection for ourselves, out of, the, I don't want to say the fight or flight again because I already said that, but, like that survival instinct, almost like preparing for dangers around us, right? So it's really hard to kind of sense happiness, notice in our everyday perception of things because, well, happy is good and we don't need to worry about that. That's cool, awesome, rock on, right on. But when I've done this, Danny Johnson challenged me to do it a long time ago, probably 3 years ago now, to just put down the phone and walk around with your head up, smiling, huge and bright and big around an airport. they're literally falling over themselves when they see somebody looking at them smiling, like, what's going on here? Because it's so, what's going on? It's such a different thing when you actually notice it, when you actually take the time to see it in a bigger way. So that thankfulness, when it resonates in you, when you're putting it in you, when you're pouring it into you, it's spilling back out of you in a very, very joyful and contagious way, a very contagious way. And sometimes it feels to get past some of that. Well, your mindset, your belief is what is going to change it. One of my favorite quotes that I'm sure you guys have heard a million times is by Mr. Ford. He said, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. Thought about that? Have you ever thought about that on a little bit of a deeper level? Have you ever thought about whether you're thinking, hey, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, and you're right, or I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, and you're still right? I love that. So let's get down to that exercise that I've been talking about for a couple weeks that I wanted to do with you guys. I'll be in your own homes, I'm hoping. If you're not, it's okay. You're here to do something to expand your mind, to expand your skill set, and to expand where you're trying to change in your life. So no matter where you are right now, if you could do me a favor and stand up. Now, I would love to stand up with you. I'm kind of sitting up in a high stool chair, but if I stand up, you're not going to be able to see me, and it's all going to go out of whack. So I'm going to do this with you, but I would really like for you to just stand up. Go ahead, stand up, shake it out. I'm going to give you a second. See with me. If your family's watching and they're going, what are you doing? Just say, I'm watching Megan again. I'm just listening to her because she asked me to, and she's pretty cool. She's crazy, but I'm going to listen to her. So go ahead. Is everybody standing up? I'm sure if you're standing up, you're not going to type yes, I am in the chat window, but if you want to, go right ahead. All right. Now that you're standing up, what I want you to do is put your shoulders back, stand up straight, and put your arms straight out. I'm going to point at you, talking to you. I want you guys to do the same thing. Point at me. Just point right at me. Now, without twisting or turning your body, I want you to think, hey, I'm going to point over to my right. I'm going to stretch it out. I'm going to point as far over to my right as I can. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to stretch my arm over, and I'm just going to point. Okay? Don't turn your head. Don't turn your body. Don't move your feet. Just take your finger out and swing it out. How far does it go? I want you to take a look over. See where that finger is pointing. Take a look. Where is it pointing to? Is that as far as you could go with it? Did you stretch as far as you possibly could without turning your body or twisting or doing anything crazy? How far out are you? Did you go as absolutely far as you could go? If you're saying yes, if you're saying absolutely, I want you to hold your horses about that. Pointer fingers straight back out again. Now this time, hold it out in front of you. I want you to take a really deep breath for me, a really deep, calming, intentional breath. Ready? Here we go. Close your eyes. Just let your thoughts kind of drift for a second. Just listen to me. I'll try to be a little bit more calming in what I'm saying at the moment, because I want you to seriously think about your finger. I know, what is she talking about? Think about this finger. Think about where it pointed before. Now think about your surroundings. Keep those eyes closed. Think about what's going on in the room around you, behind you. Think about what's to the left of you. Now I want you to really take another deep breath. Ready? Here we go. Can you do two more for me? Another deep breath or two. See that little finger sticking out? Think about where it was. Now I want you to think further. Farther. How much further can this go? How much wider can I reach? Think about yourself like an owl, almost doing a total 180 around. I didn't screw you up with what my degree is. Okay, one more final breath in and out. Now keeping your eyes closed, and I hope they're still closed, I want you to swing that arm all the way back out. I want you to go as far as you've ever gone before. Stretch, 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 stretch. Now hold it. No pain. No pain should be inflicted. You shouldn't be hurting yourself. Just simple far out reach. How much farther is that finger now pointing? How much farther is you when we first started? And I just said, go ahead and point. How far could you go? Take another deep breath. Let it out. What's happening? Chime in the chat window. For those of you that are here, chime in the chat window. I hope you did it. I hope you went along with me. Be honest with me. Did you go another inch further? Or was it dramatic and you went further than you ever thought you could possibly go just by swinging your arm out and thinking a little bit harder about it, a little bit more intentionally? Taking that breath and having the belief that you could go further than you've ever gone before. And the thing we need to be filling our mind with on a daily basis when it comes to business, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to balance, when it comes to the goals that we have in our hearts and in our minds. See you take it further. Really take it further than you ever dreamed or thought possible. I want to see you filled with that joy and that happiness. I want to see you filled with grace and forgiveness, building each other up, encouraging others. Yeah, explode, and you have a platform that is so meaningful to you, to your why, to your cause, to what it is that you desire most in life. It's possible. It's there. Are you thankful? Abounding and exuding in your life that people are attracted to you almost like magnets and you can't even stop it or control it. I want to see you have that in your life. I don't see many comments coming in. I see a couple people dropping out of the chat window, but I see more people coming on as viewers. So I'm wondering if we're having a little bit of an issue. Oh, Cindy said she went a few inches further, and then after taking another breath, it went even further yet, which is so awesome. It's such a great visual reminder to see, hey, this is what's happening. And if this can happen with just a turn of my finger, point, without turning my whole body, without getting crazy. And you could even try it with your body. Turn your whole body to the side. How far do you go with your whole body turning? Go, woo, wrap it around. What happens? You become like a full owl and you're almost pointing to the back of the room. I know the very first time I did it, I was very much pointing, you know, almost the 90 degree. Yeah, I'm pointing. And I did this exercise and I was turned around almost facing the back wall. And I was like, whoa, how am I facing this back wall? I had no idea. I had no idea the first time I did it. The first time I did it, I was about 19 years old and I completely forgot about this exercise. And I couldn't wait to share it with you tonight because truly our mindsets control our results and how much success we see after doing in the task that we're doing on a daily basis. So I'm going to say it one more time. What is pouring out of you? What's pouring out of your social media? What is pouring out of your veins in who you're talking to on a regular basis? What is pouring out of your lips? The power of life and death is in the tongue. That goes for the words that we say to ourselves, the thoughts we think to ourselves, and the words we are saying to others. We're going to reap what we sow. And I've heard people say, oh, I wish that were true because I'm so kind to people. And then I'm always the one getting, you know, miserable people. And people are always so rude and horrible to me. Guess what? Right there. Out of your mouth. Death is coming out of your mouth because you are complaining about other people. Does it mean that crappy people don't exist in the world? No, they do. They do. And they hurt. They hurt our hearts. They hurt our souls, especially when we're seeking after doing right. Take those negatives, though, and turn them into something to reflect on in your own life. Lord, help me to have grace and forgiveness towards that person. Because when I do not have grace, when I do not have forgiveness, it's poisoning my soul and my spirit to go do what I need to and have the desires I'm after and achieve the goals I want. Let them. Doesn't mean you don't love them. It doesn't mean you don't show grace. You let them. And you do you, and you surround yourself with those who are going to speak and breathe life into you. That's our desire here at Life Above Rubies. We're here for you. If you are seeking to find true joy in your life, purpose, some kind of fulfillment, direction, message me, message Katina. We would be happy to talk to you. You may not be right fit for working with us one-on-one. You may not be a right fit for the membership itself, but that doesn't mean we won't honor you, respect you, love you right where you're at, and hopefully give you some truth and breathe some life into you in a world that is just feeling so dead and negative. It's feeling dead and negative. So fill yourself. I want you to focus on these 3 things for the upcoming month, okay? Things are going good. It's easy to see good come out to some degree, but a lot of times we end up taking it for granted. When things are going bad, it's really easy to get caught up in feeling that depression and feeling the woe is me and feeling the complaining bug coming out. And then suddenly everybody around us is complaining because misery loves company. Misery loves company. We don't want to be the misery cause. We want to be the joy-filled giver that is attracting exactly what we want into our lives. You reap what you sow, you get what you give. So that being said, fill yourself with thankfulness. I don't care what it takes. To fill yourself with thankfulness, to resonate it, to feel it in your heart and soul. Okay? Mindset challenge. How am I going to go further? What does it take to go further? Where do I want to go further? Where am I staying stuck thinking this is as far as I can go? I can't go any further than this right here. If this is all the further I can go, what's the point? Let's challenge our mind. Let's challenge our soul. Let's challenge our spirit. A couple of ways to do that. Honestly, get honest and real with yourself. You are responsible for you, no one else. You are responsible for how you think. You're responsible for what goes in. You're responsible for what comes out. Take full responsibility for that. That's the first thing you can do to challenge your mindset. Next, get mindful, just like we were doing right now. Breathe. Intentionally breathe. There is power in your breath. There is power in the words that you speak. Think further of where you feel stuck. Think what further looks like and intentionally think on it with your eyes closed. Do it while you're in bed at night. Do it while you're in the shower. While you're washing your hair, you don't want the soap going in. Your eyes are already, let's think here. Okay, all right. I feel really stuck at only 100 Facebook followers right now, but I know there's people out there who have millions and millions, so I'm going to focus on 1,000. What's it going to take to get to 1,000? Hey, now look what I did to my hair. Sassy. All right. Seriously, though. Think the direction. Pray on it. There's nothing wrong with the power of prayer in your life. There should be the power of prayer in your life. And if prayer scares you, if prayer isn't something that you've ever done before, if prayer is not for you, and I'm going to ask you to reach out to me as well. I want you to think about it. Okay? The next thing that you can do to challenge yourself to go further is to research. I talk about those 3 R's all the time. Research, reach out, and results. Yeah, they're still there. Building your skills. Uh-oh. Don't mind me, everybody. Don't want the computer to shut down on me while I'm in the middle of a broadcast here. Building your skill, going to build your vision. Okay? Writing that vision. I love the verse that is written, write the vision plainly, that all who see it may run. Now, I know there was a little bit of a deeper historical meaning to that, but think about that principle in your day-to-day life. Writing that vision plainly. 95% of people are not writing their goals. They're not making vision boards. They're thinking it's crazy. It's a waste of time. I don't want others to laugh at me. I don't want others to look at me. They're not seeing the change and the results they want. Write the vision plainly so that all who see it may run. It's keeping you accountable. It's keeping that vision going. It's keeping it alive in your life. It's helping you be able to visualize it further and fill yourself with what you want instead of on autopilot, letting the world fill you with all that it wants. I'm challenging you to make that vision board. I'm challenging you to go further in that. Challenging you to go further in that skill building and surrounding yourself with people who are going to speak life into you. Finally, what I'm going to challenge you to do is make encouraging, uplifting uplifting, skill yourself, your family, your friends, wherever you're at socially, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, I don't care where it is. Consistently start encouraging, consistently start building. And I'm not talking about just posting inspirational quotes from other people. I'm talking about posting real life things happening with you that are encouraging, that are building other people up around you, engaging. That's what I'm talking about. Now you can make your own encouragement quote posts and all that stuff. They're all valuable. They're good. There's a lot of them going around. They're good to see. It's great to see. Okay. I want you to almost overanalyze every post that you do. Think about it. Don't think about, I just have to post the next promotional thing for my direct sales business. I need to on what's going on in the company and just post what the company sends me. Get creative with it and keep that 4-to-1 rule in mind too. For every 4 encouraging, for every 1 post that you do that's about your business or about your direct sales or your blog or whatever it may be, take a breath and think, what 4 things can I encourage other people with or share about the rest of my life or other areas that it's not just, this is all I do, buy for me, buy for me, buy for me. I've been guilty of that like more times than I can count. And it's a little different because honestly, my Facebook friends did not start out as my friends. They became my friends and my family through time, through building this business. Many of you I consider dear friends now. Cindy, Angela, Denise, Tammy, Katina, on and on. Carmen, the other Cindy. There's 3 Kathys. I mean, I can go on. 5 Michelles that I feel like are now friends. It's a wonderful journey of Above Ruby Studio and lifeaboverubies.com. So it's a little different because I had a personal page that I no longer have. So my friends were my friends over there, my business over here, and it was separated. So I felt a little more justified and then kind of forgot. All need these reminders. And that's why I'm talking to you about so many of these basic principles again tonight, because we need to fill ourselves with these reminders, these basic truths and principles that are going to challenge our day-to-day life. We forget. We're creatures of habit. We fall into negativity. We fall into what the world kind of wants us to do. And instead of building our own dreams, we kind of go about pushing somebody else's agenda and their dreams, and we get caught on bandwagons and all these different things that kind of happen in our lives. Circumstances come around, real life, as people put it, get in your way. I didn't actually latch this necklace and it keeps sliding down. Do you ever do that? Where it's just like latched to the chain instead of into the hook? Anyway, it keeps sliding down as I'm talking. I don't want you to be one of those that get sucked in that way. I want you to grow. I don't want you to be like 95% out there. People are dead, broken, miserable. And you guys aren't one of those people. You may not be where you want to be, but you're here for a reason and you take action and to grow. So I want to see you grow. I want to see you grow past me. I want to see you guys succeed so far above and beyond anything I've ever done before and maybe ever will do in the future. Only God knows. You never know what will grow and what will succeed. You have to be faithful to plant and to water. Be faithful to reap what you sow. That's what you have to do. Whoever wonders, what am I supposed to do? Be thankful. You're going to reap what you sow. That's where you start. That's the starting ground right there. Have them do to you. Be thankful in all things. All things. All things. All things. It's not easy. Not going to pretend that everything's rainbows, lollipops, and gumdrops. That joy is going to spill out of your soul and out of your spirit. Angela just said, my word for this year is thankful. I choose to intentionally be thankful no matter what is going on in life. Amen. Amen. Okay, so what's coming up? Because we're coming off of the 30-day challenge and I'm challenging you to be more creative and I'm challenging you to do these thankful things, you may need a little bit more skills. I told you before, we're not here just to give you the motivational pep talk and send you on your way. We want to go deeper. What I decided to do for this month is 2 things. 1, we are going to do a vision board workshop. The plan as of right now is to do it on May 16th. And it is a Monday night. We're going to talk about what you need, how to do it, how to create it, what to do with it when it's done, and go further with it. So on May 16th, we are planning on doing a vision board workshop. Details will come through the membership channel, and we will send out an email as well with final details. And then finally, what we're going to do is take you a little bit further with both PicMonkey and Fonto. Okay, what's Fonto? What am I getting myself into? She's talking about monkeys now. She made me point my finger, and now she's talking about monkeys. I will tell you something. Neither Katina nor myself are professional graphic designers. That may come as a shock to some of you, and some of you may be like, oh, I know, sister. I know. Neither one of us went to art school. Neither one of us mastered this skill on crazy great levels. Neither one of us are so out of this world professionally, graphically designed inclined that we do just because we went to school to do it. No, we had to learn. We had to invest in our skills, and you didn't go to school for that either. If you did, come on board. Come on board with Life Above Rubies, and you can be our new graphics person. We will happily bring you on. You can be our graphics designer from now on, and we're all good with that. However, in the online business world, if you're going to things social media related, if you're going to become successful on Instagram, on Pinterest, you need to learn some Photoshop and graphic design abilities and skills. And unlike when I first started in business back in 2008 and 2009, there are even easier resources and tools available to you now that are watermark free, that are trademark free, that are open for you to be able to use and expand your skills on. So what Katina and I would like to do is take you to the next level with 10 lessons on both PicMonkey and Fonto to really have a professional edge, to learn how to use the many different tools, and to custom Facebook buttons, to create your custom cover pages and create those inspirational quotes and sayings for yourself that you're not just sharing somebody else's, but that you're actually breathing breath, life, and value into the social media world by things you create on your own. Katina uses PicMonkey every single day for real for her business. She uses it so much for business, and she uses it for her emails as well. All of the graphics that you see in the emails you may have received tonight from Above Rubies Studio and Life Above Rubies are done in PicMonkey. Above Rubies logo was designed by Katina and I collaboratively in PicMonkey. Fonto is what I use to create most of my Instagram posts that you see. Going to talk a little bit more about that. So pros and cons of how to use those things, tweak your edge, give you a little bit of encouragement as well, not just the here's the tools, go about your way, not just the hoorah, you can do this, and never having the tools. We're going to take you further. That's our goal. So that's going to start, a 10-day lesson cycle is going to start on May 20th. That is the course for Life Above Rubies Gems for the month of May, and I cannot wait. Cannot wait to see what comes out of that. So if you guys have any questions at all, please go ahead. Feel free to comments now. But if you're looking to go a little bit deeper and a little bit further on anything that I talked about tonight, when you're just feeling stuck and feeling like, how am I going to be thankful? How am I going to get through this? What's my purpose? Where is my joy? Truth. What's the truth? Get in contact with Katina or I. We would be more than honored to speak with you and help you figure out a direction that is right for you. That is right for you. Not right for us, not to our agenda, not to our desires, wants, or whys, but to you personally. Our entire purpose, wants, and desires here at Life Above Rubies is to help women grow, especially women. I know I'm not trying to alienate men. This isn't anything crazy here. I'm not trying to not be equal here. But in all honesty, my heart is for women, to watch them find them feel good on the inside and the out, to know their worth is far above rubies. Thank you for being here tonight, taking your Thursday evening out with me. I can't wait to see you on June 9th. We're going to go deeper. I know it's going to be a lot of fun to do our vision board workshop and talk a little bit more about the value in that and how to do that, and do it as a family family. I kind of call the Life Above Ruby's gems a family because have become so much more than just here. You're more than just here. You're worth something. You mean so much to me. I love you with my whole heart. I really, truly do. I cannot wait to tell you guys some more details of what could be coming tomorrow. Hopefully. But if you think about me throughout the day, wish me luck, send a little prayer. Morning is going kind of, which one I was not expecting. One I went out and bought a new outfit for using my unique credit card because, well, not credit card, my unique payment card. My commissions come right to it. You get instantly paid. So, which is exciting. But anyway, it's going to be a fun day. So I will be thinking about you. I will be praying for you. I'm here for you. Katina's here for you. We are talking with Angela, Simple Creations, right now as part of becoming a contributor on the Life Above Ruby's website. So hopefully soon you'll be seeing more from Angela as well. She is an amazing, amazing woman who I had the wonderful honor of being able to meet with my family actually for the first time as I was moving from Wisconsin back to Pennsylvania. My dad and my brother are Cabela fanatics. And they said, we're stopping at Cabela's. We're stopping at Cabela's in Hammond, Indiana. And I went, Hammond, Indiana, I know where that is. And I immediately got in contact with Angela and I was like, what are you doing right now? And she's like, I'll be right there. So Angela and I got to meet and give each other a hug and pray together. She prayed with actually my whole family as we were driving back across the country, moving all my stuff from Wisconsin out to Pennsylvania. And she's just an incredible blessing. And she's an emerald personality. She's very organized. Her and Katina are going to have their hands full with me. That's what I'm going to say because I am the sapphire who's all over the place and jumping around and crazy. And they are like the organized detail people. And I'm like, details? What? What are we talking about details for? Can't we just go party? Just teasing. But anyway, so awesome. So I'm excited to see where that goes and how God leads that and develops that. And as we watch Life Above Ruby's grow, not only in members and gems that are coming on to grow their skills, but as we add to people who are able to grow the extra in their life, because I can't teach everything. I want to. I've always had that in me. Like, I want to be everything to everybody, and nobody is everything to everybody ever. And it's taken a long time to get really confident in where my intentions and my focus are. You know, my kids are my first God-given ministry, almost priority. The people that need me most, way more than any hurting woman out there. As much as my heart goes to them, my kids need my mom. Need their mommy, need me as their mommy first and foremost. The same as if you're a mom, your kids need you first and foremost. If you're in business and you can't wait to grow it and you're sitting there with that laptop, do you want your kids remembering you always with the phone in hand or laptop in lap instead of them in your lap or ball being thrown? I've been guilty and I don't want that for them anymore at all, ever. I want them to have their mommy when it's time to have their mommy. And the business will grow in the time that it takes because the kids are growing a lot faster than the business could. We've all experienced that maybe in one way or another. So anyway, yes. Oh, wait, the Cabela's is around the corner from my house. Yeah, our Cabela's is about, which Cabela's, Michelle? I forget where Michelle is. No, I feel like I know. You're not in, are you in Indiana too? You're not in Indiana too, are you, Michelle? We're about, so the Cabela's in Hamburg, Pennsylvania is actually the largest of all the retail stores in the United States, which is crazy. Like, who would think Hamburg, Pennsylvania has the largest retail Cabela's in all the United States? How we got off on this conversation, I'll never know. But, you know, no matter what, even though we have the biggest one near us in the United States, we have to check out all the other ones. So, gun library have different guns in them and all that. Too funny. Anyway, rambling again. Thank you again for being here. I so appreciate it. I hope that if you were touched by this in any way, you did learn that one small thing, that you'll share it. Share this video with some others. It's going to be a available on the YouTube channel for 1 week, and then it's only going to be available in the archives at life-above-rubies.com after that. Again, anything I can do, we're here. Bye. Enjoy the moments. I'll be praying for you guys tomorrow. Oh, wait, Denise, you said something. I know Denise is like, you don't leave my prayer list. Carmen does not leave. Cindy, Michelle, Kathy does not leave my prayer list. They don't. Diane, there's 2, do not leave my prayer list. They don't. Tina does not leave my prayer list. There are a lot. Michelle, are you and Angela like connecting at all? You guys are right around the corner from each other. Do you guys know this? Did you know this? Like Angela's craft nights? Angela, hello? Did we know this? What? I was like thinking that. I was thinking you were in Indiana. That I am bad at. Like it takes me a while to learn names. Then when I don't actually have a face to the name most of the time, because some people, I'm going to challenge you on that too. Post your pictures. Anyway, good night. Good night, good night, good night. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen. Enjoy the moments.